So I had the honor to talk about the team here, and it's really a great honor. So I want to talk a little bit about the organization and then also the people that are here. Part of this rebranding is also bringing the culture and ensuring that the culture of the Choctaw Nation resides in all of our businesses. And I can tell you it's been an honor working with Russell and his team because they've opened up and they've been part of that transition wholeheartedly, and they're buying into what we're doing. So I want to talk about Print Services as an organization. In the last 6 years, they've been named part of the top 400 of who's who in printing, and that's not an easy feat to accomplish. So this organization over the last few years has been able to generate over $9 and $10 million in sales each and every year. And to put that in perspective, there's about 17 people here that are able to accomplish that on an annual basis. Normal organizations that are doing similar projects with 17 people, you're talking about $2 and $3 million of annual sales. So this team works diligently, they work tirelessly to be a contributing business to the Choctaw Nation, and we're so proud of that. We're so proud of what you guys are doing, and I thank each and every one of you for the hard work. Some of their big partnerships that they've been able to have with this organization is financial institutions like First United Bank, global organizations like Mathis Trigas, the Best of Oklahoma Arts, including the Tulsa Ballet. They've done a beautiful piece for that. If you guys haven't seen it, it's incredible. And tribal casinos and publishers. So they do some books, they do some collateral, they do work for our casinos, they do work for other casinos. And I want to talk about the team a little bit. So working with Russell over the last year, I've really enjoyed the pride he takes. And he speaks about you guys as his team. He talks about you guys all the time and says how proud he is of you guys and the hard work you do. It's a high caliber printing shop, as you can see by the equipment back here. It's not old school presses. It's not, cut and dies. It's very sophisticated. They've invested, the tribe has invested in it, and they've not let that investment go to waste. They've done tremendous work with these assets. And one thing that we've noticed, and Janie and I over the year of being a part of this, is it's become more of a craftsmanship, right? We didn't know what all went into this, and it's a very precise and it's a very elegant process, and we're really proud that the Choctaw Nation offers this as one of its suite of businesses. They're small but powerful. I talked about that. The 17 team members here have 167 years of combined experience. That's a tremendous amount of experience in one room, and we're very, very thankful to have them as part of our team. And in closing, I just want to recognize the team. I want to talk about the people who have been here a long, long time. So we've owned this organization for a while. It's formerly known as Texoma Print. We're proud to bring them into the Choctaw Nation brand. So people like Russell, Susan, Carrie, Sue, Candace, Colton, Robbie, I want to thank you guys for your dedication and staying with this organization for so long and being such an integral part of our team. So with that, I thank you guys so much. I appreciate the opportunity to speak to you today.
Well, I think the transition has gone extremely well. For one thing, as part of our branding, we want people to know that this is a Choctaw Nation-owned company that brings professionalism. It brings hopefully a whole new market to our customers because they know what the Choctaw Nation is about. We're about providing the best, and we're about our culture, our history, and about our people. And so I think people they enjoy that, and the transition has went extremely well. Well, of course, you can expect continued very good services, best pricing, all those types of things delivered on time. And so for me, Russell Markham and his team has always done a great job. It's just we're hoping to expand the market base. We're looking at going into Dallas a little bit more. We've usually been an Oklahoma-based company, so we're looking at expanding that. And of course, all of that dollars that's created goes into what we call our general fund, which is provide services to our tribal members, which is what we're all about. Well, one is the investment that our tribal council and our tribe has made in this facility. It's top notch. Used to, they had the old printing presses. Now it's up-to-date technology. People can email things, they can get it printed. Matter of fact, our picture today that they took for the grand opening is getting ready to be printed back. So it's quick, it's efficient, and so the more efficient we can be, the more revenue-driven, profit-driven that we can be.
My name is Robbie Seiler. I am the customer service and estimating, and I've worked for Texoma Print Services, now Choctaw Print Services, for 11 years. It's had its moments. It's been a lot of fun, but it's actually been a pretty smooth transition because, we've thought of ourselves as a Choctaw Nation company for 11 years. It's just now that we're finally making the change to we've got the name goes along with the way we've seen ourselves for 11 years. In years past, most of the printing that you saw was offset printing that required, making a plate and inking up a press. And now all of those images are digitally generated. So there is no plate to be made. There's no time-consuming, loading the press with ink. I mean, you basically send a file and you generate a digital image and you've got a finished product. And really for us, it's not about what we produce. I mean, we do this, the typical things, a lot of direct mail pieces, a lot of publications, manuals, catalogs, those type things. But the big thing for us is turn time, meeting, your customers have a need, they have an event, they need things in hand for them, because we really do put a customer first. I mean, customers call us all the time and say, how long will it take to get something printed? And our answer is always, when do you need it? And the Choctaw Nation is really big and has pushed for years that they want servant leaders, and you can't be a servant leader if you're dictating to people, on your terms. Find out what they need, find out when they need it, and that's how we've been successful. That's why we're going to continue to be successful.